Sustainable Development Goals Office and Renewed Hope Initiative gainfully engaged 3,500 women. Quest for formidable platform. People's Democratic Party governors meet in Zamfara State, strategize ahead of 2027 elections. National Primary Health Care Development Agency engages traditional institution in vaccination against measles. Hello and a warm welcome to the News Desk at 6 on NTA News 24, live from Abuja. I am Vivian Ezadifi. We start from the Center of Excellence, talking about Lagos State. In another bold move that seeks to further ignite the economic landscape of Southwest Nigeria, the Office of the Sustainable Development Goals, in partnership with Renewed Hope Initiative, has presented empowerment items to about 3,500 women in the zone. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu flagged off the exercise for the region with the empowerment of 1,000 beneficiaries in Lagos State. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
Sustainable Development Goals 1, 5 and 8 are all in focus as the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs, in partnership with Renewed Hope Initiative and matching support from the state government, lined up empowerment items including deep chest freezers, gas cookers with oven, industrial grinding machines and generating sets as objects of hope to be distributed to 1,000 beneficiaries in the state. Handing out the items to the beneficiaries, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu says women must be given necessary tools and resources needed to build businesses and contribute to national prosperity.
The empowerment of women in all spheres of life is central to achieving the SDGs, especially SDG 5 on achieving gender equality and empower all women and girls, and SDG 8 on decent work and economic growth. This program aligns with the Renewed Hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, which prioritizes inclusivity, economic growth, and sustainable development to all Nigerians, particularly women's economic empowerment. So the beneficiaries of this empowerment program, let these items serve as a foundation for creating a better life for yourselves and your families.
It's far more than the distribution of support. It is sowing the seed that will grow into forests of possibility. We will equally ensure that this initiative is supported with structures to help that through this skills development, mentorship program will push and the leakages will be wider, will create a wider opportunity.
Beyond the empowerment, the intervention is about unlocking potential and creating room for women to thrive.
By providing women with access to resources, skills, and opportunity, they can become economically self-reliant, contributing to the development of their household and influence decision-making within their communities.
The intervention, which held simultaneously in all the 6 states in the Southwest Zone, targets a total of 18,500 women across the country, 500 each from the states. In Lagos, Adeni Taiwo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the story of empowerment in Lagos State continues with the inauguration of an industrial leader hub by Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu at Motori Industrial Estate. State House correspondent again Adeni Taiwo reports that the old gave way to the new when the state governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu renamed the hub after the First Lady at the event. We'll bring you the reports in our subsequent bulletin. And to politics now, PDP Governors Forum meeting ends in Zamfara State with a renewed commitment to reposition the party. The governors elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party PDP met at the Government House, Gusau, Zamfara State, chaired by the forum's chairman and Governor of Bauchi, Bala Mohammed, along with the PDP acting national chairman, Ambassador Umar Damangu, is being attended by the host governor, Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State, Governor Abu Kefas of Taraba State, Amadu Umaru Fintri of Adamawa State, and Senator Ademola Adeleke of Osun State. Others are Senator Duye Diri of Bayelsa State and Sheye Makinde of Oyo State, as well as the Director General of the PDP Governors Forum, Dr. Emmanuel Abu. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal expressed delight at hosting his colleagues and described the gathering as a symbol of renewed unity, resilience, and collective commitment to the progress of the party and the country at large. Still on politics, the indigenous people of north-central Nigeria under the aegis of North Central Renaissance Movement have appealed to major political parties to consider zoning the 2027 presidential ticket to the geopolitical zone. The stakeholders who cut across academics, professionals, careers, and industries said the zone has high concentration of human and material resources to offer transformational leadership and decried the several decades of setback in its efforts to steer the ship of Nigeria under a civil administration since independence.
We, the North Central Renaissance Movement, NCRM, gathered to deliberate on the future of our zone and Nigeria, hereby issue this communique to express our unwavering demand for presidential tickets from major political parties in Nigeria. The North Central Renaissance Movement, NCRM, has issued a strong and resolute statement before this moment and on several other occasions, demanding presidential tickets from major political parties in Nigeria.
The stakeholders said the zone has contributed immensely in areas of infrastructure development and revenue generation of the country and called for opportunity to serve Nigeria at the echelon. And we now move to Benue State. The Benue State House of Assembly has suspended 4 of its members for a period of 3 months following the purported attempt to impeach the Speaker, Hyacinth Ordona Dajo. The House resolves that the suspension becomes necessary to serve as a deterrent to other members who may want to denigrate the House in future. Grace Ayalewa Echepa has more.
The 4 members suspended include Mr. Alfred Bega Mbega Makudi South, Shimawa Emmanuel Vandikia, Siri Ikong Ojutu, and Abu James Umaru of Apa constituencies.
Concerned that barely 3 days after the House adopted resolutions on this matter, on this cause, Honorable Alfred Bega and 3 others went behind to mobilize other members to cause chaos in the House.
I feel so pained that a member of the leadership of the 10th Assembly will be nursing the ambition of becoming a speaker when there is no problem in this honorable House.
Sergeant, move them out of the chamber.
In another development, the House screened and confirmed 4 commissioner nominees. They are Dr. Yama Otese, Michael Oglegba, Frederick Ikian, and Opey Menace Alumo.
Honorable Yama Otese is confirmed. Michael Oglegba confirmed. Frederick Ikian confirmed. Honorable Opey Alumo Menace confirmed.
Also at plenary, a bill for a law to make provision for the establishment of skills acquisition training centers in the 3 senatorial zones by member representing Ohimini constituency, Sir Ochekliye Agbo Isaac, with 2 other reports were presented on the floor of the House. In Makurdi, Grace Anyalewa, Ichepa, NTA News.
Staying with Benue State, Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia says he was not aware of and has no involvement whatsoever in the purported attempt aimed at removing the Speaker or in any activities currently taking place in the State House of Assembly. Governor Alia, who stated this while responding to speculations bordering on alleged attempts to impeach the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Hyacinth Al-Donadaju, emphasized that he holds the legislature in the highest esteem and maintains unwavering respect for the rule of law as well as the principle of separation of powers among the 3 arms of government. A statement by the Tasso Kula, Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Benue State, said that Governor Alia had consistently responded to communications and resolutions transmitted to him by the House. The statement added that the commitment was demonstrated only a few days ago when he promptly upheld and implemented critical resolutions of the Assembly conveyed to his office. Yobe State Governor Malam Buni has urged Nigerians pray for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as he works to place the country on a sound footing. Governor Buni made this appeal during a courtesy visit by a delegation from the Tijaniya sect who were in the state for their annual Maulud gathering to offer special prayers. Yunusa Suleiman reports.
Led by Sheikh Ibrahim Dair Usman Bauchi, the delegation comprises representatives from Morocco, Algeria and other countries, and they are in Yobe State for the annual Maulud celebrations of Sheikh Ahmadu Tijani, the spiritual leader of Tijaniya movement worldwide. The delegation's leader explains that the sect is using this occasion to offer special prayers and supplications for divine intervention in the affairs of Nigeria. Every year, we observe several Maulud commemorations, providing platforms for prayer warriors to offer special prayers for our country to surmount its challenges. This is what we also intend to achieve this year. Governor Buni, who commended the initiative, says the relative peace that the state is enjoying is largely attributed to the fervent prayers of the citizens.
Prayer is a key to solving our challenges. Therefore, I am appealing to you to include in your prayers President Bola Tinubu, Nigeria, and all states of the Federation for sustainable peace and harmony.
The visit of the Tijaniya sect delegation to Yobe State for Maulud celebrations highlights the importance of prayer and unity for Nigeria's peace and stability. In the Matru, Yunusa Suleiman, NTA News.
You are still watching the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. More reports in a moment. Please stay tuned.
Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blend in performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
Welcome back to more reports. The National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, NPHCDA, is engaging the traditional institution in Nasarawa State towards the success of the forthcoming measles rubella vaccination exercise. Victoria Ojito reports that the Director, Health, Education and Social Mobilization of the agency in the state, Mohammed Abubakar Ibrahim, led the team to the palace of the Emir of Lafia.
Seek the support of traditional institutions in Nasarawa State, noting that without community participation, the public healthcare sector will not achieve its goal on a healthy society. The director explained that measles rubella is a contagious viral infection that can cause a deafness, blindness, heart disease, brain damage, and even death in children. The disease is a vaccine-preventable one that is administered to children aged 9 to 15 months. The Emir of Lafia, Sidi Bagay Mohammed, who applauded the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency for the initiative, said the state will carry the advocacy down to the grassroots and will ensure caregivers avail their children for the vaccination. The exercise, which is expected to be launched on October 4th, will last for 4 days. In Lafia, Victoria Kaswa Ojito, NTA News.
Experts in peace building are advocating the development and implementation of a proposed national peace policy as a framework for achieving peace and de-escalating conflicts in the country. At a one-day dialogue on the national peace policy in Abuja, there is a consensus for a coordinated framework that will serve as templates for peace-building efforts across the federal, states, and community levels. This dialogue produced a tripartite agreement among the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution, the Office for Strategic Preparedness and Resilience, and Fortress 360 Peace Africa Initiative to collaborate on peace building, conflict prevention, and conflict management in Nigeria.
Defense policy and all that. What has been missing is a national peace policy. We tried it years back and it wasn't passed, but we are very optimistic, that with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, this particular policy is going to pass. We are just meeting at the expert level, doing a lot of the groundwork around building this national peace policy framework and all that. So we're going to do it to provide the navigational pathway on how people need to engage in the area of reconciliation, forgiveness, justice within the peace corridor.
The peace policy is essentially designed to be a governing framework that integrates all the various strands of peace building, conflict prevention, and conflict transformation activities.
Triple Peace Africa Initiative, which is the arm of Fortress 360 that will be supporting this initiative, has got a couple of experts, doing work in different areas of peace, and we hope that we'll bring this expertise to bear in the development and implementation of the national peace policy.
And to safety on our roads, officers, men, and the special marshals of the Federal Road Safety Corps have been reminded to be mindful of the roads and operate under the ambit of the law while carrying out their responsibilities in order to extol safety of lives as well as in the line of their duty. The FCT Sector Commander of the Corps, Felix Thaman, and the State Coordinator, FRSC Special Marshal, FCT, reiterated these at the monthly special patrol of the FRSC Special Marshal, while calling on motorists to be wary of the season, hence drive with caution and ensure that all road safety rules are strictly adhered to.
Also be mindful of the road, because there are a lot of people out there that may not behave in the manner in which we expect them to behave. So because of that, they are charged to exercise restraint, they are charged to be cautious, they are charged to ensure that whatever they are doing there is within the ambit of the law.
This is what we call a monthly national patrol. This we do every other month. And the essence is to reach to the motorists, to create awareness on their safety while driving on the road. We're all aware that we are the rainy season now, and the rates of crashes, the rate of speed, those who are using the phone, and those who are using the vehicle without the seat belt, and even the condition of the vehicle. These are the awareness we are bringing forth.
Oyeyemi Ajayi reports that the Special Patrol is a hybrid activity which includes both enforcement and enlightenment. Disability advocates are deepening partnerships conversation on disability inclusive infrastructure and access to transportation, which are critical enablers of human rights, social justice, and sustainable development for persons with disabilities. Gufon Shaji Ogwani has more.
The issue in Nigeria is that we don't really consider this group of people when we're making or building houses in Nigeria. And so it's important that we're here today to begin that discussion.
This engagement with stakeholders from the disability community is to engage the National Task Force on enforcement of inclusive practices for persons with disabilities, particularly adherent to Section 9 of the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018.
Our desire is that there should be 100% compliance with all the provisions of the law concerning accessibility.
So we hope that with this submission that we are making on behalf of Nigeria, that we are able to create a framework and also a committee that would also oversee the implementation and the enforcement of the accessible housing and also inclusive transport system here in Nigeria.
Consequently, the National Human Rights Commission is established to create an enabling environment for the promotion, protection, and enforcement on the human rights of everyone in Nigeria, including persons with disabilities.
The stakeholders believe this forum will bring attention and application of the section on the transport and housing gaps in the compliance requirements under the Act by individuals and organizations in the society. In Abuja, Gufan Shaji Ogwani, NTA News.
And to Sokoto State now. Sokoto State government has confirmed the death of 4 passengers in the recent boat mishap that occurred at Konjoyo Village, Koronyo local government area. Confirming these figures in a statement, the Director General Press Affairs and Publicity, Government House, Sokoto, Abubakar Bawa, maintains that the incident occurred along the Sokoto-Rima River when the boats conveying the passengers capsized at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, 16th August 2025. It discloses that 5 passengers have been declared missing, while 41 others were successfully rescued. This confirmation followed a thorough search and fact-finding exercise jointly carried out by the officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and the Goronyo Local Government Council. The Sokoto State Government's delegation, led by the Deputy Governor Idris Mohammed Gubri, soon after the news of the incident broke, visited the area to condole with the people of Goronyo local government area and the bereaved families. During the visit, the Deputy Governor announced a donation of 20 million naira, 10 bags of food items for the affected families, as well as 20 motorized boats and life jackets to be distributed by the state government for use by the riverine communities across the state, out of which 2 were given to Goronyo local government area. This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Here is a recap of our top stories. Sustainable Development Goals Office, a renewed hope initiative, gainfully engaged 3,500 women. Quest for formidable platform. People's Democratic Party governors met in Zamfara State, strategize ahead of 2027 elections. National Primary Healthcare Development Agency engages traditional institution in vaccination against measles.
This is NTA News 24.
And that concludes the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. Thanks for watching. I am Vivian Ezadifi. Bye for now.